Getting the hideaway 17.
I'm gonna pull up over there, bro.
For sure, pimp.
Yeah.
Dude, where you been at, pimp? You ain't went live all day, dude. Shout my nigga, just do. Appreciate you sliding through. Dude said, cook, bro. Today makes 1 year for Just Do Boxing. Let's go. Shout out to Just Do Boxing 1 year anniversary for my brother Duke. TWT in the building. Or did they just delete my flames? Okay, now there they go. Yako, appreciate you sliding through this thing, Yako. Glad you can make it, pimp. TWT in the building. Yoda Wise, appreciate you sliding through this junk, Yoda Wise. Glad you can make it. TWT in the building. Fizzle, my motherfucking partner in crime, my partner in slime. What's good, Fat? Appreciate you sliding through. I love seeing these TWTs in the building, by the way. Every comment I done went down, then had a TWT at the end. And that's what the fuck that I like to see. And it continues. What's good, Jake? Appreciate you sliding through this, John J. Gibson. My blood cuz. What's good? TWT in the building. A Street, what's good? What's good? A Street, Mike. Appreciate you sliding through. Can y'all hear me? Mike said, what you say, bro? Hold on, let me see. Can y'all hear me? My sound coming through? Hold on, let me see. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Yo. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Okay, bet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bet. Yep. All right. What you talking about, Mike? That's how we say what's up in the Duval. What you say? Oh, yeah, okay. What you say, bro? Oh, yeah, okay, bet, for sure. Yeah, see. Hey, see, it's different when you read shit. Hey, Street Mike, that right there let you know it's different than when you read shit, right? You know how they say in relationships, like, don't text shit or talk on the phone because the text messages can get misconstrued. They right there let you know that shit true. He said, what you say, bro? And I was like, damn, I sound good. Y'all can hear me? He was saying, what's up? You know what I mean? But once he told me that he was saying, what's up, I knew exactly what the fuck he was saying. What you say, bro? You know what I mean? It makes sense when you can hear him. But when I read it, I'm thinking that he can't hear me. You know what I'm saying? That's literally the definition of miscommunication right there. I said I like to say cow motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Cow motherfuckers talk about it. It worked better that way. Appreciate you sliding through. That's a perfect example of that right there. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing, though. Y'all could do your boy a favor. Smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. We here for a good time, not a long time. Greatly appreciate everybody sliding through. I just want to, hit y'all, with some news. Jermall Charlo, he been kind of, quiet lately. That's because, he been handling a legal situation, right? If you know, now you know, right? I let the cat out the bag. He been handling the legal situation. I'm pretty sure y'all knew. A couple people did some videos on it. I didn't do a video on it. You know what I mean? But he going through a little legal, right? Going through a little legal situation, and also, you know what I mean, the injury. So, Jermall Charlo, took a little time out, and he also had 2 or 3 fights filed through, too, by the way, right? He had the Canelo fight filed through on him, right? And then after the Canelo fight, He was about to fight Hammy Munguia, and then Hammy Munguia pulled out, you know what I mean, a fight, right? And then he was about to fight Selecki, and then he ended up hurting himself in the training camp, you know what I mean, going into Selecki. And then he had the whole situation with his wife. Jermall Charlo is 31 years old. Mr. Aggressive. Shout out my guy, Mr. Aggressive. Appreciate you sliding through. What's good to you? I mean, what's good with you, pimp? But Charlo 31, he 31 or 32. Him and Earl Spence the same age. The twins and Earl all around the same age. We all around the same age. They're around my age. They're around 31, 32, something like that. Up in there. He like 31. You know what I mean? So you know, the last fight with the selected thing, he ended up getting hurt, you know what I mean, in training camp. So Jermall, you know, he been going through a lot lately, and Jermall made his you know, his reappearance, right? He made his comeback, right? And sure enough, everybody talked about that too. It's certain people out here in boxing, right? It's like whenever you hear people talk about them, right, it's like it's always a negative vibe. It's like people always, you know, only see, you know, the bad that they do. They literally like overlook. They overlook, like Jermall, one of those guys. Sometimes they overlook what he say and they just make up, you know, what they want to say. You know what I mean? It's a couple people in boxing like that. Jermall is one of them. Devin Haney is one of them. Bud Crawford is one of them. But reverse, right? All the bullshit that he say, you know, they turn it into something else. But like guys like Jermall, guys like Devin, Deontay Wilder, right? And Earl Spence to a certain degree as well. People like to Tank, yeah, Tank too, little bitch ass, Tank, little bitch ass, yeah. People like to take. I knew Tank was one too, Ricky, but I won't go say him. I won't go say him. Fuck Tank. What's good, D Freak? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, D Freak. Glad you can make it, pimp. TWT in the building. But yeah, you know, so you know, Charlo made his reappearance. Yeah, I said what I said, Rick. Little Tank Turner. Little Tank Turner. I'm gonna let y'all have Little Tank Turner, man. I don't want nothing to do with Little Tank Turner. But anyway, I digress on Little Tank Turner. But you know, Jermall Charlo made his reappearance. What's good, J.A. Dix? Appreciate you sliding through. Jermall Charlo made his reappearance, you know what I mean, at the Bivol fight. And of course, you know, Jermall Charlo, you know, he said a lot at the Bivol fight, right? But one thing in particular he did, right, got folks talking, right? And you know, he walked up on Bivol, right, and he was asking Bivol for a fight, you know what I mean, at 168. And yeah, facts, Ricky. Facts, Ricky. Yeah, facts, Ricky. But what was I finna say? Yeah, you know, he walked up on B-Vol. You know, Jermall walked up on V-Vol. What's good, y'all? I got 18 people in the building. If y'all could, can I get all 18 of y'all to smash that like button for your boy? You know, whether you just dropping in or, you know, you sticking around to actually get the info that you came for. You know what I mean? If y'all could just smash that like button. And I don't know if it's your first time, but if you could not make it your last time, could you hit that subscription button as well? What's good, Asante L? Appreciate you sliding through. What's good with you? Lala D, what's good, Lala? Appreciate you sliding through. Lala said, T, you need backup. I beat his little ass for disrespecting you. Nah, he all right. He gonna be all right. Now we gonna throw Tank a party. Ain't nothing wrong with Tank. Me and Tank friends. Me and Tank friends. But anyway, I digress, right? So, you know, the biggest thing that people took from the weekend, the biggest thing that people took, you know, from Jermall Charlo resurgence weekend, right, was the fact that, you know, he went up to Bivol and he asked him for a fight. Now I'll say this, right? Now I'll say this, right? Uh I say this, right. Normally when the fighter asks, my bad, I'm in my phone and shit too. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to multitask. Look, y'all dropped up out this motherfucker, didn't it? Right. Normally when the fighter, you know, challenge himself, like when the fighter wanna let's say a fighter like Canelo Alvarez, right? When he challenged himself, right, and he step up to a division and he try to get another fight, you know, people give him credit. Right. Type deal. Fighters like you know, Lil Tank Turner, you know what I mean? When he fight bigger fighters, right? People give him credit. Uh, you know what I mean? Type deal. So Jermall asked B-Val, do you want to fight at a cage where he was like, me and you 168. Now B-Val speaking English, you know. Yeah, Tank Turner just do. That's his name. That's why I'm calling him from now on. Tank Turner. Fact, that's why I'm calling him from now on. You know what I mean? And Jermall Charlo, the originator of that uppercut, y'all want to give Tank all that credit for. And Hills look better. He ain't have to spam Hills 1,000 times. He did Hills and he did Hills, you know what I mean, to perfection. He caught Hills, he ripped Hills, and that was it. He ain't have to spam Hills 30 times. Yeah, little but yeah, I digress. I digress. So normally when the fighter, challenge himself, you know what I mean, when he called out champions, people give him credit for. But let it be Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo is the only person, right, who could call out the guy who just beat Canelo. Now everybody know, right? This is what I'm saying. Like, people see what they want to see, right? People, make reasons. See, I ain't gonna say excuses, right? Because I don't make excuses for nobody, right? I make reasons. I give reasons. Reasons actually happen. Excuses is some shit that you made up. Reasons are real things. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people confuse reasons with excuses, right? When you start telling people reasons, they start, they hit you with, oh, well, you making excuses. You know what I mean? But I'm giving you a reason. It's multiple reasons you fucked up. I'm just giving you one. I could give you multiple. This is just where I'm starting at right now. You know what I mean? So don't confuse excuses with reasons. You get what I'm saying? Type deal. Now people forget that Jermall Charlo want to fight. He wanted to fight Canelo for the longest. People forget he was chasing you know what I mean? So people forget that he been trying to fight, Canelo since 154, from 154 to 160. You know what I mean? And he about to move up to 168, right? In hopes of getting a Canelo fight, which is what brought us here, right? He said, right, that he wants the winner of Plant and David-Benavidez in hopes that it'll land him, that Canelo Alvarez fight. He said he want the winner of that. He said he want the winner of that, and he ready. He ready for anybody. You know what I mean? At 168. He said he moving up. He said he moving up. He said he moving up to 168 strictly to make big fights. He was like his goal at 168, right? His ultimate goal, you know what I mean, is undisputed, right? But he said his immediate goal right now is to just make the big fights and everything else gonna follow. Hey, y'all give me a second. I'm finna run to the store real quick. Y'all give me a second. I'm finna drop the link, for y'all, TWT, y'all come up here and spit for a second. I need y'all to spit for me. Like, I need y'all to spur me, like, man, 4 minutes, like a real 4 or 5 minutes, y'all. No, yeah. Could I get one of the Brodies to spur your boy a little time, just about 5 minutes? You know what I mean? Just about 5. I gotta run off for a hot second. You know what I mean? But that's the basis, right? Jermall Charlo, he said that he moving up to 168. He want the winner of this fight. He going up to 168. You know what I mean? To make the big fights. You know what I mean? Happen. Hold on. Where am I at now? I ain't gonna know. That's your shit. Matter of fact, I'm just throw that back on. Appreciate that, Fizzle. Appreciate that, Fizzle. Yeah. Yeah. Need one of y'all to run your boy some interference for a hot second. We talking about everybody's favorite fighter, Jermall Charlo. You know what I mean? Everybody's favorite fighter. Jermall Charlo, everybody's favorite fighter in here, ain't it? At the way we y'all came, because we all
They
Jermall
love
Charlo.
to love them. They love to hate them, man. They come. They
Right.
come with the. They come with the territory. When you're a threat and they know you can fight, but hey, you kind of on the shelf. He got his own personal reasons and shit, but they know he a threat. They can say whatever they want, try to discredit all they want. Shit, they know he a problem. You can say whatever you want. Well, he might do this, he might do that. He might not do this. Guess what? He still ain't lost. Shit. So
Yeah.
same way. Shit, Canelo looked better worse than him in his last fight than he did it against Selecki. Or I mean Corball. So you want to talk about Canelo and him getting washed by Bivol? Come on. Then turn around. Nah, man. Mm-mm. So you can't get mad and talk. Oh well, no, he had a tough fight with Corball, but you got washed. Yeah, you got skunked. He didn't get skunked. They don't want to talk about that shit though. One thing they want to talk about is, oh, who, look at Charlo, look what he doing, man. I told people once before, the man mental not right. His house is not in order. If his house not in order, he's not gonna be in the ring. He can't focus if he can't go home and have peace at home.
Give me 5 minutes, five.
You good? I'll do your thing. They're gonna have no peace. So the man not gonna be able to focus on boxing when you got your other half, the person that you married, out here saying all type of other shit. He got to get his house in order first, then he can come back. Because if he don't have that shit in order, bro, his career is gonna just be on a down slope. Because he gonna be trying to block out the shit at home, go to the ring, then come back home, then gotta put out fires, then go to the gym, get away from it, then come back home. Every time he leaves and come back home, he gonna be going into bullshit. Boxing is 90% mental, bro. If your mental not there, you are, man, you cook. Sorry. You can have the skill, you can have the talent, but let your mind and your mental capacity not be locked into that fight. Man, you'll go in there and get beat by a C plus or a B minus fighter. And one like, damn, why he had his punch resistance off? Because he is not mentally engaged into the fight. He thinking about all this other shit. He worrying about getting his money and getting the hell out the way. Straight up. So he need this time off. I'm glad that he had somebody in his corner told him, hey, sit down. Sit your ass down. Get your mental together. Get your mind together. Take the time you need. If you need to go talk to a therapist or a shrink or whoever you need to talk to. You need to cry, yell, niggas, whatever you got to do. Do what you got to do to get right. You know what I'm saying? Because your brother is doing what he said he was going to do and what he wanted to do. You can be doing the same thing. Andre just got to fight on that card. Cool. There needs to be something in the works. You can't get the damn what's the name fight, then go get what? Go get another fight. Quick, 100 bun, TWT. I would drop the flame for you. Run T some interference. He had to make a store run. So I'm throwing him some interference real quick. AB, check your front office, man. I see you in here. Check your front office, ABZ. But yeah, so I'm glad he took the time, y'all. Whoosh. Hit me. That's what you looking for. So I mean, I think the time is good. He probably will come back a better, probably more focused fighter, man. Taking some time off to just make sure, you know what I'm saying, he get himself right. Reflect like, damn, look what my brother doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't allow all this extra shit outside of boxing get me deterred from the goal, and I could be doing, you know what I'm saying, I could have been doing more. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he probably had to have that real live conversation with himself. I could be doing more right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I hope for the best for him. Hope everything mental wise, his house getting order so he can lock in on fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I mean, that's pretty much it. To the extent of it, he can fight. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But now it's at the point to, all right, you got to put up a shit up now. Like you got to get in this joint and get your good fight in. Like if you don't, you risking a running the line of, you know what I'm saying? Like fading to black. I mean, you got a name, and your brother helping keeping the name even more relevant because of his accolades that he's achieving right now. Mm-hmm. Well, Boo Boo just got on the fight card, so you know what I'm saying. He gonna have to he get him a fight in too. After that, then yeah, I don't mind. Shit, cause Boo Boo finna get him one in. He been off. Yeah, he gonna have to need a fight to get in. Then she go from there. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a fight once you get back, man. Time to get back to work. But anybody, if you're a man, you got a woman. If your house is not in order, I'm telling you now, it's gonna be hard for you to focus in on what you love to do. Sure. I'm telling you, if that's not in order, man, I'm telling you, you gonna have, yeah, probably is. And then got shit more under control. But I'm just telling folks in general, something, you feel me? Like if your house ain't in order, bro, you a man and you been the head and that shit is all out of whack, bro. Mm-mm. I'm telling, it will take a toll on you and will fuck with you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, it will. And it have you just you'll be loopy, all spaced out. You know what I'm saying? You'll be doing something and you just start zoning out because you thinking that shit on your mind so heavy and so prevalent that when you can be doing something else that ain't got nothing to do with that situation, you'll start thinking about the shit. You know what I'm saying? They could be in the fight in the corner and instructions can be given out, right? And he could just be spaced out, just thinking about the situation. That's why, man, you got to clear it and get that mental and all that shit right, like ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, don't get in the ring. Don't do it to yourself. It's already a dangerous sport. You'll mess around and get your ass stretched thinking about some shit. And the round has started and get hit with some flush. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's 90% mental shit. It is, man. It's mental toughness. Got to have mental fortitude, intestinal fortitude, able to block out the noise of the crowd or chance that they booing you. Like, bruh, it's a mind game. Why you think people like Canelo like to play mind games and psych out people psychologically before they get in the ring? They think about getting knocked out by Canelo before they even know what his power feel like. Mm, why? Because that's the illusion they create that he gonna knock you out or he hit so ungodly hard or some shit. Big Texas 512 TWT and this joint was
Appreciate that,
good, my
Phil.
brother.
Appreciate that, Phil.
You know, it ain't
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, appreciate that, man.
Light work.
But hey, yeah, my bad, man. Appreciate that. I had to make a little run real quick. But yeah, so basically, see Jermall Charlo, he was saying now he said this, it's videos of this, right? But where I'm getting it from, right, is printed, right? But he basically said that he is going up to 168. So he didn't confirm that he going up to 168. He he said that he's solely going up to 168, you know what I mean, to make the big fights. He said he gonna make the big fights and he gonna let everything else fall into place. Now people kind of ragged him and jumped on him, you know, for approaching Bivol, right? But Bivol had just beat, you know, Canelo. Canelo is a fight that man been chasing, you know what I mean, for years. Right. So it made sense to me. I'm gonna make you want to run it up. You ain't got no. No, this right. Throw that down there for me now. That's what you boy. That's what you boy. That was your boy. That was your boy. I love you too. I love you too, beautiful. Yeah. So, that was your boy. That was your boy. She got roll that shit up anyway. But yeah. So, Jermall Charlo, he came out and he said that he moving up to 168, right? And he want the winner of David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? He said he want the winner of that fight because he feel like that fight is the fight that'll land him, that undisputed fight. And we all know that Canelo Alvarez is a current undisputed champion. You know what I mean? That 168. Now the thing is, right? Maybe Canelo himself may be trying to fight the winner of, Plant and Benavidez. But, the trick with that is there is a PBC fight. You know what I mean? And I do remember a time where Canelo Alvarez, right, he told all the champions in the division, right, y'all should fight each other and I'll fight the winner. Right? I remember him vividly saying it. So with Charlo saying that, he wants to fight the winner of David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, shit effectively, right? That'll be all them fighting each other. You know what I mean? So maybe, maybe all them, could fight each other, which I think is wild. That David Benavidez is the number one contender. Caleb Plant just had a fight, with Canelo, right? And now Canelo, talking about, fighting the winner of that fight. You know what I'm saying? So he either gonna fight Benavidez or he gonna fight Caleb Plant again, right? Like a dude like Canelo, you really can't trust him as far as you could throw him. You know what I mean? Because I remember the time that he told us he was gonna actually fight Jermall Charlo. You know what I mean? Actually, he built the people, right? He tricked the people. Like they built up a fight, like a negotiation. I ain't gonna say they built up a negotiation, right? Now they were actually negotiating, but I'm feeling like it was never negotiating in good faith because as soon as we didn't even hear about the Charlo and Canelo negotiations falling through. All we heard about was Canelo in the zone. You know what I mean? Signing a 2-fight deal. How the hell you go from having no fights to getting ready to fight Charlo to having 2 fights? You know what I mean? On the zone. A lot of people, you know what I mean? Forget that part. I know we not Charlo for as of late, right? As of late, he really ain't, gave us the fights that we want, the big fights, you know what I mean, that we want, but he ain't did nothing to lose his belt, right? He fights his mandatories, you know what I mean? And he's had trouble making, that big fight as of late, like the Benavidez thing, wasn't really a real thing for me. Now it more so is, with him confirming, that he going up to 168 and he only going up to 168, you know what I mean, to make the big fights. He has said in the interview, right? They asked him who he wanted to fight next. In this particular interview, they asked him who he wanted to fight next. And he said, man, at this point, man, I'll fight everybody. He was like, I'll fight anybody. He was like, whoever they want to put in front of with me, I'll fight him at this point. He's at this point of my career, he only about, making the big fights. You know what I mean? And if he really, you know what I mean, which I do, because he ain't never said, right, at least not to me, right? I never believed in that Benavidez thing. I thought, since this the word of the day, right? I thought that I thought that whole thing with David Benavidez and Jermall Charlo was not cloud chaser. What the fuck should Chris say? What should Chris say Bill said about him, dog? Damn, what's the word Shakur used, dog? That shit was so funny. It wasn't propaganda. It wasn't fucking it wasn't cloud chasing. Said that it was damn, what's the word of the week, man? What's the word of the week? What the fuck should Shakur say? Y'all know what word I'm talking about. I got 14 people in here. Somebody in this motherfucker know. Well, wait, is what?
I missed what you said.
It's what? What's your cool hat? This motherfucker said. This motherfucker here crazy. You supposed to be rolling. Look, I'm finna fight, man. Hold on. Y'all finna go get my weed and shit. I'm finna fry, yo. But yeah, Shakur had. Hey, what Shakur say for Bill? Shakur said you had said that they like the word kind of like propaganda, but he didn't necessarily say goddamn propaganda. That nigga was like. What Shakur? What the fuck Shakur say to Bill? Nobody said you said that there was damn. I know y'all seen that Bill Hayden and Shakur Steve saying it. I know y'all seen that. But I can't think of what the fuck that word Shakur you. That shit was so funny because he kept going back. It was kind of like propaganda, kind of like cloud chasing, but it wasn't necessarily cloud chasing. But I thought the whole Benavidez and Jermall Charlo thing, I thought that was a joke. You know what I mean? I thought that was a propaganda because there was two different divisions. And then literally the same stuff that Benavidez was saying to Charlo, Benavidez, you know what I mean, look in the mirror. I think that's what happened. You know what I mean? Benavidez had to look in the mirror and he like, I'm telling him he can fight or move up. And shit, I got fights in my division that I ain't fought yet. You know, you swear, Benavidez and his camp, they swear everybody's scared of him, but Boo Boo volunteered, Caleb Plant volunteered, Andrade volunteered, right? And the beautiful part about it now is Andrade is actually over there as well. And he declared that he fighting at 168 as well. So Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, Jermall Charlo, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, Adrian Lara, he at 160 though, right? Middleweights though, but the middleweight division, as far as 168 go, PBC got that on lock. Now Canelo Alvarez is the champion, but when he started to let those belts go, all the guys at 168, most of the guys, right? The top guys are all over there on the side with the PBC. So remember, I was saying a while back that the middleweight division is about to, it's about to take a turn, or it's about to take a step up. You know what I mean? And it's now you see Demetrius Andrade officially, over there messing with Adam. So when Jermall Charlo say, I'm moving up to make the big fights, you know what I mean? That's what I want to hear because I know he talking about these fights, you know what I mean? The Charlos, the Charlos, the Plants, the Benavidez's, the Andrades. We've been hollering for years, right? Like Andrade and Charlo need to fight. And I ain't seen nobody do an EP on that yet. Andrade and Charlo being on the same side. You know what I mean? But everybody been hollering for years, man. Andrade need to fight somebody, right? I be hating on Andrade too. Andre one of them people that, they get it. You know what I mean? It's like whatever. It's like certain names you mentioned, like they just get it. Like somebody go give it to them. You know what I mean? Andrade one of them names too. Andrade, you know what I mean? Over there on the PBC side, Charlo over there on the PBC side, Benavidez over there on the PBC side, and Caleb Plant over there on the PBC side. You know what I mean? So it's about to get real good. Now we can start that Charlo and David Benavidez, you know what I mean, conversation. You know what I mean? But the winner of this fight, Charlo is next in line for, right? I kind of feel like this was his plan all along, right? You know what I mean? Because he had told Caleb Plant that he wanted to fight him, right? Despite what people believe, he told David Benavidez, once I get to 68, I'm going to beat your ass. That's what he told him. Like, that's the part people believe. Now, he said, I'll break his neck. You know what I mean? When I get there. So he hurt now. You know what I mean? So if Benavidez get through this, Caleb Plant fight and he win, then we go see how real that talk was. You know what I mean? Because people choose to believe and people choose to take, you know what I mean, whatever they want. I can't make you believe I can't make you believe me, right? All I can do is, put it out there, right? But I try to see things from both sides, right? Now you could have when Charlo and Benavidez involved in some bullshit, right? You see that shit everywhere. Everybody make videos about that, right? Charlo said this shit about last week, right? And I've seen maybe one person make a YouTube video on it, and I've seen maybe like two outside, not major, not major, boxing blogs, boxing, what's the word I'm looking for? The words are just losing me today. You know what I mean? But not major boxing analyst or pundit or whatever you want to call it, right? The boxing pundits, right? I maybe seen like two of them, you know what I mean, report on this. But I noticed like certain people, the only thing that people like to grasp on about it, Adrian Broner, one of them people as well. You know what I mean? Adrian Broner, one of those people too. Like people like to grasp that mostly the negative when it comes to those guys. But I like this. Now I need him to follow through on it for sure, right? I need him to follow through on it. But I like the attitude. You know what I mean? Jermall Charlo taking down the stance that he taking now. He said this a little after. He said it the same day. You know what I mean? He was at that him and Bivol, that viral video with him and Bivol. He said it the same day, right? But this is something that he said that a lot of people didn't, you know what I mean, pay attention to or speak on. It's like the thing about media, even on YouTube, right? It's like one thing gets picked, that Charlo versus Andrade, winner fight, Plant-Benevidez. Andrade about to have a fight in a minute, right? Charlo gonna have Charlo go either have a tune-up, right? Or he go straight into the fight with Plant-Benevidez. Because right now I really ain't hearing, about no tune-ups for Charlo. Or you know what I mean? I think he gonna go right into it. I think but then again, he could, right? He could, depending on when the Charlo and Charlo and Benavidez fight set for March too. I don't know exact date in March though, but the Charlo and Benavidez, not Charlo, the Caleb Plant-Benevidez fight gonna be in March. You know what I mean? So maybe, Jermall Charlo have a fight, in February or something like that. He can get him a warm-up in there. But reports are that fight gonna be in March. You know what I mean? So if they go fight in March, like I'm hearing, then Charlo do got enough time, you know what I mean, to get him, a bounce back fight. You know what I mean? In between.
I heard something about he might try to come back in February or something. So.
I know Benavidez and I
know what you're talking about. I'm talking about Charlo. Benavidez and Plant for March. That's cool. That's my birthday month anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. They said next thing up for March. Yeah, so February. So if March come back in February, that makes sense for him to have a little, a little tune up. So if they said that thing up for March, he getting there in February, but maybe the week before, you know what I mean, type deal. But he said he got his focus set on the winner of this fight. You know what I mean? Andrade got a fight shit coming up. He got a fight coming up in January. So Andrade go fight in January, right? Mao probably, go come on down the line in February, right? And then you go have Plant and Benavidez happen in March. And then, of course, Canelo say he ain't coming back to May. So it's always the chance, right? It's always the chance, right, that Canelo may decide to fight one of them. But more than likely, he go fight John Ryder. You know what I mean? That's more so a Canelo Stilo. You know what I mean? Anyway, there's more so of Canelo Alvarez Stilo. You know what I mean? John Ryder. That's more the norm. I'm really kind of done holding on to the chances of Canelo fighting any threat right now. You know what I mean? Because I truly feel like the only reason he stepped in there with Bivol because he felt like he wasn't a goddamn threat. You know what I mean? Now he went in there, he got proven wrong, right? But I just believe that was just a miscalculated, you know what I mean, duck to a sense, you know what I mean? I feel like he looked at Bivol, he thought he saw something sweet, right? And he was like, yeah, I got this dude. Because people forget, like I stated earlier, Bivol was never in the plans. He was never planning to fight Bivol. Bivol was never really an option. Think about it. He was talking to Charlo before that, right? And then he came out that he signed that he was gonna fight Triple G3. He said, without due respect, bro, need to see the Charlo. Without due respect, bro, need to see Carlos. A dumbass. All you talking about Charlo? Hey, we could talk about it, Ghost, because that's a real thing. That's a real thing, Ghost. That's a real thing. But I will say this too, Ghost. Carlos ain't necessarily beating down, Charlo though. You know what I mean? But that's a real thing though. Carlos Adames is a real threat. But Jermall moving up to 168. So Carlos Adames will have a chance to get that that vacant belt down there. He'll have a chance to actually unify. Because Jermall confirmed that he was moving up to 168. He said he's moving up to 168. And he want the Plant versus Benavidez winner. That's the fight that he was waiting on. That's the fight that he waiting on. He want the winner of that one. You know what I mean? But so Adames go get his chance. Adames go get his chance. It may not be against Charlo, but Adames go get his shot though. Shout out to my guy Ghost. What's good, 817? Appreciate you sliding through this joint, 817. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button. Yeah, I know he popped at him, Ghost. I know he said his name, but Charlo going up. You know what I mean? He going up. I know he popped at him. He said T calling him out. Yeah, Charlo going up though, Ghost. Adames doing see the reason I don't knock Adames either, because Adames always had this energy. Like this ain't no new energy for Adames. Yeah, shout out Andrade. Shout out Andrade. Who told y'all that? Hey, dear, who told y'all that shit? Yeah. He been planning to pull up. Actually, me and Ghost. I ain't gonna take all the credit for that because Ghost put me on that tip. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Ghost put me on that tip a while back.
Let's see Adames and Janabek. Janabek, go get some of that smoke.
They both at 160.
Yeah, go Janabek. Go hug. Go ahead and holler at Adames.
Teaching here. What Teach say? He said T want to block me for saying it. What you say, Teach? What Teach say? Oh, Miles ducking Mungia. Hey, stop it, bro. Come on.
Oh my God, boy. Ain't nobody ducking Mungia, buzz.
Teach, now you know Mungia. Teach, now you know Mungia. Teach, now you know Mungia, the goddamn ducking this nigga in boxing, bro. For real, that nigga duck more than Canelo. At least Canelo used to fight people once upon a time. You know he the ducking this nigga in boxing, dog. Stop it. Mungia, you do know Mungia just ducked Janabek. I said Janabek. You do know Mungia just ducked Janabek freshly.
And him and Oscar ducked Charlo. So I mean, what are you saying?
He ducked Charlo before that. Teach tripping, man. You trolling and Teach. This motherfucker trolling. This motherfucker trolling. He's at T. We had announced it 1 year ago. They knew to it all. Yeah, he was we knew he was leaving. Ghost had put me on the tip. They was good, Coast. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. TWT in the building. Ghost had put me on the tip that he was signing back with Eddie. Him and Eddie was having some problems that he may end up suing Eddie. You know what I mean? And I think he did like file a motion at a point in time too on Eddie. I mean, but he put me that he might be leaving, that he might be suing it with problems, and he might be signing over there with the PBC. Now he signed to Sativa Promotions right in the beginning, and a lot of people thought that was the end. But people, most people don't. I ain't gonna say that. I'm be nice today. But Sativa don't got a network. I mean, they don't have a network, so don't nobody put their fights on. So he can sign to them, right, as advisors, but they still got to have a network to actually show their fights. You know what I mean? So now here you go, PBC, Showtime. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. So Ghost put me on that joint. It was actually earlier this year. It wasn't, was it? Yeah, it was a little over a year ago at this point. And that's why it kind of, died, died out a little bit. You know what I mean? But we here type deal. But yeah, Andrade made that move, man.
Teach, what's good, bro? Ghost, no, you ain't lying. Teach. Ghost.
He said wasn't nothing Boo Boo could do. It was clear that Eddie put him on ice for Cinnabon. Not only Cinnabon, he put him on ice for Triple G. Andrade actually, like people say, and this, I'm gonna give Andrade some credit for this. People say he a bad businessman. He had that one move with the Charlos, right? We could argue about this shit every day up and down, right? But him going to the zone wasn't a bad move if you look at the roster that the zone had when he made it. Where he fucked up with the zone is putting his trust in Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? That's where he fucked up with the zone. Fucking with them people. You know what I mean? They actually made sense to go there. And I'm pretty sure he went there with the intent thinking that they was gonna do right now. But we all saw what happened with that. They like my guy just said, they pretty much just used him. They signed him to keep him away from the best fighters in the division, not signing him to give him a chance to fight him. But when you think about it at that time, right, at least publicly, right, the best middleweights was Triple G and Canelo. You get what I'm saying? They both was the zone fighters, so it made sense for Andrade to go over there. But I'm glad he finally, made his way home. Or type deal. I'm glad he finally made his way home. Bro, is y'all really talking about Munguia? He said Munguia
beating up Charlo, bro. Oh my God, dude.
Y'all really talking about Munguia in this chat today? Munguia won't beat up nobody because he ain't gonna fight no goddamn body, man.
Nigga almost got beat by Jim Kelly, first nephew. Hey T,
huh?
you see that by Von Miller out for the season?
Yeah, I did see that he had to have that surgery. LeVar Cooper, what's good, LeVar? Appreciate you sliding through this thing.
LeVar, what's good, bruh?
I did see he had that.
They gonna feel that on defense.
Yeah. Initially, they said it wasn't gonna be that bad. I guess it turned out to be worse.
They probably got all the swelling down and got a better look. Like, God damn.
You waiting on Christmas?
Seeing that got that swelling down look. They probably like, damn. Well, that's gonna hurt their defense too.
Are you serious right now, dude? You really think he ducked Munguia? You really think You really think he ducked Munguia though? Serious question. Like this the Charlo stream. This the Charlo stream, so this a chance to, you really think he ducked? You really think he ducked motherfucking? You really think he ducked motherfucking Munguia, bro? I think Munguia had to turn down the most title shots of any goddamn prospect known to man. Virgil Ortiz turned down a couple title shots, right? One. He turned down one, right? And he may have turned down a second. I know for a fact Munguia turned down 3. And that was just in 2000. That was 2000. Goddamn 21.
Boy, Munguia ain't fighting nobody. Boy, doesn't all smoke. You had the Charlo fight on the table, and y'all wouldn't time. Come on, man.
He had the Charlo fight on the table. He had the Carlos Adames fight for the mandatory to the Charlo fight, and this was all last year on the table. You know what I mean? Munguia, nah, man. Y'all got to stop it, man. Y'all got to stop. How you get to 40 some odd fights? You only had one belt your whole life. How you do that? How you do that, man? How do you?
Like some Flu Gazy shit right there, though. Look like some flukiness, ain't it? That boy, that boy resume wookie, man.
He won't beat Charlo up. I'm gonna tell you why he won't beat him up. Wanna know why he ain't gonna beat him up?
Because he ain't gonna fight his ass.
He ain't gonna get his ass in the ring, Jerry. He ain't getting in the ring with that Monkey. Y'all really talking about Monkey? Y'all bet I was talking about Jennebeck, bro. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all bet I, and he just dug a dummy slick. I can't all the way say he guilty of it all the way, right? Because he said I want to fight somebody with a name, right? Which is true, right? But you said you wanted all smoke. Now when the dummy say he want to fight, now you want to fight somebody with a name. You get what I'm saying? So I gotta see who he gonna fight next. But because you're supposed to be the boogeyman. So if a dummy said he want that smoke, then somebody got to see a dummy. Charlo said he going up. I made an EP a while back. Y'all remember I said, hey, man, Charlo. Hey. So shout out my boy Charlo. I said, hey, man, that ain't the one. That ain't the one, Charlo. You ain't got nothing to prove, my G. He don't do nothing for you. He don't do nothing for you right now, bro. Don't do nothing for you right now. But they got to see a dummies. Charlo at 168. After he said it out his mouth, it's official now. He said he moving up to 168. He want this winner, and he want to make all the big fights. He said Miles should have moved. That was good, Tay. Appreciate you sliding through this, John Tay.
What's good, Tay?
TWT in the building. Beautiful Queen Tay. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. He said, dumbest a name. He even got a first name. It's Carlos. Right, hey, what's it? Right, hey, what's it? Nah, but y'all saw how that shit changed, though? That man, like, I'll fight anybody. Anybody who want to fight. Carlos Domi said, I'll fight you. He was like, no, I won't fight a name. Anybody but you. He was like, anybody but you. He was like, anybody but you, fool. But yeah. Them folks ain't trying to fight Carlos. There's somebody else's problem down there. That ain't Jermall problem no more. There's Triple G, Mungia, Jennebeck, Eubank. You know what I mean? That's their problem. That's their problem right now. That's their problem right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, this their problem right now. That ain't my guy's problem no more. You know what I mean? But yeah, but I'm gonna leave Jennebeck alone. But if he had 160, right? He had 160. Mungia, since I brought up Mungia had 160. He got to fight somebody now. Shit, you know what I mean? Damn, it's about time. Yeah, I know as soon as that boy fight somebody worthwhile, he gonna lose. As soon as he fight somebody worthwhile, he gonna get his ass whipped. Yeah, as soon as that boy fight somebody worthwhile, he gonna lose. Yeah, man. I saw him fight what's that nigga name? The Journeyman, Gabe Rosado. It was a time when it was a point in that fight when he fought Gabe Rosado. He said give Monzil about 5 years to get his record to 50 and 0, then he'll take the smoke. Get out of it. Get the fuck. 5 years. That nigga got to be 30 years old with 50 fights before he finally fight a fucking contender. He ain't even fought a contender yet. The man ain't even fought another prospect yet, bro.
Man, this boy in protective custody in boxing, boy. That boy in PC, T.
Facts, man. Bro, this man turned down. He turned down Jennebeck, Charlo, and the dumbest in less than 365 days, dog. He turned them folks down in less than 365 days, bro. What the fuck? He said, see, there's Zerto approach. Hey, shout out to Zerto, because at least he stepped in there with him. Bro, as soon as Zerto fought Joe Smith Jr., right? He fought Vazalo, I think that's how you say his name. Vazalo, pretty, good 175 or 75 ain't extra deep. but he one of the top guys. Volasol, you know what I mean? He fought Joe Smith Jr., former champion, right? He fought, and he fought B-Vol, you know what I'm saying? Who Munguia fight? Gabe Rosado? Jermall, 154. Jermall Charlo beat that man in like 2006. Who the fuck is Gabe Rosado? Shout out to Gabe Rosado. He tough. He like modern day Antero Gaddy without all the fans. he like Antero Gaddy without the money and the fans and the Hall of Fame and shit. That's who Gabe Rosado is. He just got the losses and shit. You know what I mean? That's what he got. Type deal. Jermall beat that man like 2007. You know what I mean? He said Chavez fought a lot of no names, beat the brakes off Mildred. Charlo, better fight. Andrade. Chavez ain't fight a whole lot. Now, Charlo had some names on there before Mildred. He might not have had the American names you on it, but he fought the best Mexicans and shit. Munguia ain't even fighting the best Mexicans and shit. He ain't. Chavez got some names on that junk. He got some names on his junk. You can't compare Munguia to Chavez, bro. You can't. You just can't do it. He not even dominating the same way that Chavez dominated. We could say Chavez fought cans and shit too right there, right? Let's say Chavez fought cans. I give you right. Let's say I give you that. He dominated the cans. Munguia be almost getting stopped by cans. He be getting saved by the referee. He be going life and death with the cans and shit. Y'all, everybody, go outside right now. Go outside right now and push the garbage can and start a fight and tell me how good you do. When Munguia do that in boxing terms, he go life and death with the fucking garbage can, bro. The man be going back and forth with the can. Niggas he's supposed to street sweep. Life and death. Chavez ain't never went life and death with a nigga he was supposed to street sweep. You know what I mean? And he beat the brakes off Mildred. Who Munguia beat the brakes off of? Munguia, Charlo tried to get that Munguia smoke a while ago. He's out for with Derrick Jones. So I bet you do. I bet you do mess with Derrick. I bet you do. He probably think T.O. beat Devin too. He said this was Munguia. Get back here. Get back away from any dangerous things. Facts. Get way back. Get back. Get the fuck back away from all smoke. I bet you Munguia ain't never smoked. Because he don't want no smoke out there. I bet you he don't own no lighters. He ain't got no lighters in his house. Nowhere. Nothing. Nowhere.
No grills, barbecue pits allowed.
No stove.
No smoke.
He ain't got no stove or shit.
He ain't got none of that. Anything that can cause any smoke. He afraid of smoke so much, he had his chimney removed.
That nigga stay in the house during 4th of July because it be smoke everywhere. He ain't trying to have no smoke. Wherever he see smoke at, that nigga go the opposite way. Whatever a fireman is, he the opposite of that guy. Then when he see smoke, he run the other way. For real, like when he thinks smoke coming, that nigga run the other way. You know what, bro? Munguia, we be getting on Canelo Alvarez for ducking all the time and shit, right? Munguia is a much better ducker. Oh, my bad. Munguia is a much better ducker. Munguia is a much better ducker than motherfucking Canelo Alvarez, dog. Is it Munguia do the same thing to Charlo he did to who? Who? I need that Gary Russell soundbite. Who? Who the fuck is them niggas? Who?
Munguia ain't hitting on no baby back.
Who?
Damn near lost to Kelly. Boy.
Now, Rosado almost put him down. The referee jumped in the round a little early. For real, they do that a lot in the UK. They be ending them rounds a little early. You know what I mean? He ended that round with like 8 seconds left for Munguia when Rosado was piecing his ass up in that corner. He was piecing his ass up in that corner. Referee jumped in like 17. I said, hey, brother, Ryan ain't no way. Let him finish getting his ass. He looked like he was about to, man, keel over too. Trying to tell you, as soon as that boy step his game up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Step his game up. He ain't trying to fight no Charlo, man. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Y'all just tried to get his name in the stream. Y'all got it in there. Y'all got it in there. You trying to fight nobody, man. You talking about somebody doing their best not to fight nobody? I swear I ain't seen it, y'all. Him and Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia about to fight Tank, so he gonna be in the boat by himself in a minute. He about to let Ryan Garcia get a legit, bro. Come on, bro. But Ryan resume gonna be better than Munguia's, but let that sink in. Let that sink in your head right now. You want to talk to me about Munguia? Ryan Garcia will have a better resume than him after January. That's an all-time low for a boxing career. I don't want to hear about Munguia, man. But yeah, they 160 got Carlos the dumbest problems, right? You know what I mean? But Charlo said he making his move. Charlo said he making his move up to 160. He said he making his move up to 160, and you know he ready for any and everybody. He said he moving up to make the big fights, and he want the Plant versus Benavidez winner, and he hope that lead to a Canelo Alvarez fight or a Bivol fight, right? You know what I mean? He said that shit again too. He said Bivol or a Bivol fight. You know what I mean? But he said at this point he wanted to make the big fights no matter where is it. He started saying this shit because they asked him, about the Bivol situation, how serious that was. He said he's serious. He wanted to make the big fights, no matter where the way that. And then it was like he going up to 68. You know what I mean? He want the Plant versus Benavidez winner, which you probably go get because that's an in-house thing. You know what I mean? He said, what weight class is Norman Jr. again? He 147. He said he was trying to do 140, but that shit over with now. So he at 147. So he officially a welterweight. He officially a welterweight now, which is where I thought he would be there anyway. That's where he naturally, that's where he most healthy at. You know what I mean? I think. But I ain't gonna keep y'all in this thing too long. Skin the Hardaway Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.